Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Have you ever got news at 10 o'clock at night when you were just settling down that you realized you had to cover on your transit YouTube channel? Well, that's me tonight. There was some major news tonight and I realized, darn, I have to make a video about that. So in record time, we got out the camera, I got up, I recorded this video, and we're getting it out to you this morning. And by the time you're watching this, the news will be relevant. So yeah, there's a fantastic change coming to Toronto's transportation network, an innovation, sort of, you could call it. It's an innovation in Toronto, that is. And I'm going to tell you all about it. If you're not already, consider subscribing to the channel and tapping your fare card on that bell icon so you don't miss a single video. So what's happening? Well, Toronto is finally getting open payment on transit. Now, to be clear, open payment is only applicable on the Up Express, the air rail link from Union Station to Pearson Airport. That means that just 4 rail stations are going to have open payment and just 1 rail service. It's not a lot, but it's an incredible start and it's so important. Fortunately, in the not-so-distant future, this feature can be expanded to GO trains since, as we've been covering in our recent videos, they've got all those new Presto readers. Open payment is incredible because it brings down barriers to transit use for a lot of people. Not only will you be able to tap your credit card, but you'll also be able to tap your smartwatch or your phone. And what's even better is that apparently debit cards are also going to be added in the not-so-distant future, making it super accessible to a wide range of people. What's even more interesting is that when you tap, you'll be paying Presto rates, which is sort of unusual for open payment. Often the charges are higher. This means that it's even more attractive for regular transit users. So you might think I'm a little insane staying up this late at night to make a video about open payment on transit. Why does it matter? Well, at the end of the day, why do various stores, vending machines, all kinds of businesses offer the ability to pay with credit, debit, and your phone? Because it's convenient, and because it's been shown numerous times that when you provide convenient payment methods, people tend to buy more things. In the case of transit, that might mean infrequent riders or tourists are more easily able to access the transit system. But it also means convenience. Say your Presto card runs out of funds, well, you can pull out your debit card or your credit card or your phone and use that in the meantime. I think it's important to point out that when you bring up issues like open payment, in North America, typically, it's not uncommon to get shot down and told that open payment isn't important. We need 100 other things, and that's just such a minor feature. But at the end of the day, open payment is just a small thing. It shouldn't take a lot of effort to implement it, especially with modern smart card systems, and it can have a major impact. These sort of low-hanging fruit interventions that make transit easier for people to use and more convenient in our lives are super important. They don't have to impact our transit projects or our pushes for better service. But they're the little things that build up together to create a better transit network for everyone. I think a good thing to point out is that you don't have to pay cash when you get gas for your car, and you don't have to pay cash when you're ordering an Uber. So why should you have to pay cash when you're getting on a bus or a streetcar, or why should you have to use a clunky old-looking vending machine to use your credit card on the subway? Being able to just tap means that transit users aren't second-class citizens. We get the same conveniences that everyone else gets. And at the end of the day, it just means that transit is that much more convenient than driving. If you need to travel somewhere on transit, it's as simple as tapping your credit card and hopping on. If you're driving a car, you have to park, you have to think about your gas, you have to think about insurance. There's just so much more to think about. Transit can truly be easy and a great way to travel around the city. I think this tells a broad story. We need to be quick, like the private sector is, to bring new technology to transit. This is one of the benefits you sometimes see in places where transit is run by private companies like Japan. Now, the TTC isn't going to have this feature for some time because they have the older Presto readers, but eventually you'll be able to travel across the city with nothing but your phone. And that excites me because it makes transit easier, more accessible, and an even better option than driving for everyone. Thanks for watching.